Greetings, my name is Dr. Joe Ross, and I want to talk to you about getting preventative care, especially as it relates to eye care because I'm an eye care specialist. But in general, something to think about. In today's era, where doctors are being forced into joining large groups, and the large groups, when they are employed doctors, as has happened tremendously in our area of Putnam County, the large groups refer within their group because everybody's an employee of the group. And it wouldn't make sense to send somebody outside your group unless you absolutely have no possible way of providing care. So is this good medicine or bad medicine? Well, it's good for the doctors because they can stay in business. And it's become a necessity because of the economic forces like Obamacare. It's bad for you as a patient and your children because in terms of preventative care, you're not going to get as much of it because you'll have to go outside the group and your primary care doctor will not be incentivized to refer you outside the group because then they lose money. So now it's time for you to have to start thinking about your medical care differently. When you go to a pediatric doctor or you go to a primary care doctor, if you want preventative care, you're often going to have to go outside the group because the group usually includes basically the non-preventative care type doctors. So if you want alternative care, if you want complementary care, or preventative care like in optometry, like we do a lot of things with children, for example, vision training. You're not going to find it in the group because the group is made of ophthalmologists. If they have an optometrist, he's employed by an ophthalmologist just to speed up the ophthalmologist's work. A group of ophthalmologists are surgeons. They're not going to spend the time you get from an optometrist in primary care. So can they refer out? Will they refer out? No, they can't because it's a conflict of interest. But should you refer yourself out? If you want good care, you should be seen by an optometrist and not forced or pressured into seeing somebody in the group because that's where they make their money together. Now, I'm not saying that the doctors in the group are unethical or not good doctors and don't care. They're just in a situation where they can't refer out too easily, and you're going to have to vote and have enough confidence in yourself to go outside the group and say, I have a doctor, I want to see my doctor, and they'll send you a report if that's what your pediatrician or your medical doctor wants, because that's always been what's been done until now when they are now employees. So in terms of preventative care for yourself, don't be intimidated, don't be pressured, and get the best care because you still can when you vote by speaking up and taking care of yourself and your family.